Hello everyone, right now we're going to be doing some more Sega Saturn games. Let's see what we have to work with here. Start Directory Dummy, and let's go to our Saturn folder. And we're going to load a racing game first. We're going to do Max TT. An exceptional game that I've actually never played previous to somebody recommending me the game in comments. But we're going to check it out right now with Yabu's Xtreme. And I'm tentatively going to release this on November 19th, a few days before USA, not Halloween, Thanksgiving. We just had Halloween a couple weeks ago. So there we go. Let's check this awesomeness out. We're going to play a few shmups, a few racing games, a few action-oriented games, and you can see where things are at as far as the work in progress, Yabu's Xtreme right now. This has a pretty cool guitar-driven soundtrack, and I thank all of you for your tremendous correspondence as far as private messages, feedback, responses, of course, to my YouTube videos, and so on. And this guitar soundtrack is very, very cool. I mean, it reminds me a lot of Battletoads style music. You'll see when the game starts, it sounds like Battletoads. And of course, I'm going to try out Daytona USA since a good half dozen of you asked me about that game specifically. And again, many Sega Saturn games have arcade modes and Saturn mode. I'm going to do the Saturn mode. Check them out. There are actually distinctive differences in them many a time. But yes, we can play racing games fairly decently. And we're going to check out at least 3 of them today in this video. And we're going to do an over-the-shoulder perspective here. And I'm going to see if I can get pretty close or at least overtake all the opposition and get first place before the end of this little demonstration of Max TT. Not exactly the easiest game to remember when you're going to the store. I mean, hey, do you have Hang On in stock? Do you have Max TT in stock? How many of you have ever gone to a theater and wanted to get a ticket for your movie and forgot which movie you were getting a ticket to? Oh, that movie with Brad Pitt. Because you're just like on the tip of your tongue type of scenario. Okay? Yes, it sounds like Battletoads arcade style music right now. So let's see if we can get first place, mode activate, or at least get up to that point. But yes, there's some incredible guitar, great soundtrack here. And definitely more reasonable playable than you might expect for a 3D driven game on Sega Saturn. But we're in 8 of 8 position here, and we gotta definitely catch up. We almost need like a turbo boost here, like Street Hawk has, and we know about Street Hawk, that 1980s souped up vehicle show, just like Knight Rider. There are a good half dozen of these, I mean, way back, including Airwolf. I mean, I think there's one called Future Man about a semi-truck as well. There were just so many of these way back. We need to get enough speed here so we can actually do a little bit of airtime. Come on, let me do a little bunny hop here. Come on. Yeah, bunny hop. Nothing makes a racing game cooler than being able to do a little bit of airtime. I love it in games like Hydro Thunder especially. That guitar work is awesome. We're going to try to get to first place, or at least get up close to first place before we move on to the next game example. Yes, thank you, whomever recommended this to me. I mean, there are so many people that have corresponded with me. That's going to be hard to thank all you individually, but I thank all several hundred of you who have actually given me response to these videos and the work in progress, performance, and speed updates. Take a shortcut there. And this game seems to have preset destination. I don't think it has rubber band AI, so we should have a... Oh, great, I'm feeling so bad right there. I overcorrected. If you like YouTube, check out the channel called Mega Driving School. The last video, particularly, that they uploaded, had 2 crazy accidents due to overcorrection of vehicles on the freeway. Just absolutely insane. Be very, very careful whenever you drive on the freeway as far as overcorrecting your vehicle, because you'll see what badness can truly ensue if you overcorrect. Okay, the music's getting reset, and we're getting fairly close to first place mode activated here. Gotta be pretty perfect here, and yes, it sounds like Battletoads. I wish I was at Road Rash where I could kick, punch, Parappa and Rappa style and take these guys out. There's our first place guy. Doesn't want to let me take the lead. He must be from RC Pro-Am, that one that just speeds past you and you need a weapon to take out. So yes, you're going to have a little bit of a challenge taking out the first place opponent here, without a doubt. Might take me at least 1 or 2 laps to catch up to this guy. Or maybe I can pick a different vehicle. Oh, so close to first place. This guy just doesn't want to let me catch up to him. Need a flawless victory, Mortal Kombat style, to catch up to this son of a bee. Might have to save that for a rainy day, but yes, I'm going to be coming back to this. Great game, incredible. Okay, let's try another game. Star Trek 3 Dummy, Saturn, and we're going to do an incredible shmup right here. Let's look at the beautiful artwork first. We're going to do Sengoku Blade Sengoku Ace Episode 2. And look at that beautiful artwork made by the company Sengoku. There you go. And we're going to run it with the Boost Xtreme. And this is such an awesome shmup. And like Cave, this is another company that makes incredible shmups. I'm pretty sure they're behind the Gunbird series as well, actually. I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, but going from my recollection, I'm pretty sure the same company made Gunbird 1 and 2, which are phenomenal shmups as well. Okay, let's check it out and see how incredibly awesome this game is. And look at this repertoire characters here. Awesome. Love the kid. Oh, look at that crazy boobage going on there. As expected, from anime influenced fare. It's like Crouching Tiger, the Hidden Dragon, the shmup. And me and my really good friend, when we went to see Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon in the theater, they kind of advertised the movie in such a way that people did not know it was not in English. So literally everybody in the theater walked out except for me and him. We stuck it out. It was an incredible movie, but not everybody was prepared for a subtitled martial arts movie. But since then, I've seen many more in the theater, such as Hero and Iron Monkey and so on. What I find kind of ironic is that Iron Monkey with Jet Li came out on VHS before Jet Li became popular in the United States. He didn't really become popular until he had a turn of a quick, awesome cameo-style role in the movie Lethal Weapon 4 with Mel Gibson and Danny Glover. I mean, I don't even want to mention the scene when he comes in, but he just kicks ass in the movie, and from that point on, he just had so many awesome movies. But Iron Monkey was a movie that I happened to see on VHS at Hollywood Video. I rented it, and then later on, like several years later, it came out in theaters after he became popular in Lethal Weapon 4. That's how it is sometimes. Just like, obviously, Chris Hemsworth, when he played Thor, he wasn't entirely popular when the movie Cabin in the Woods was made. But after Thor and his popularity in the Marvel Universe, they unshelved Cabin in the Woods, which is a great horror movie, one of my favorites that I watch along with Trick or Treat every Halloween. And it came out, and it was an amazing movie. I mean, it is such a cool movie. It even has elements of God of War in the movie. But yes, this is Sengoku Blade Sengoku Ace 2. Oh, I lost a life there. Incredible game. We're going to move on to another game here. See what else we have to load. Go to Saturn. We'll look through the repertoire games we have here. Somebody has been asking me about Nights as well. So we'll do Nights and see if that works. Nights into Dreams. And obviously, you're probably not going to be able to play Nights Christmas because it is on a date timeline. You need to at least set your system clock to a Christmas date timeline. But we're going to load this with the Boost Xtreme. And you're going to see me load this for the very first time. Let's hope this works. Because Panzer Dragoon Y works, so come on, Knights, work. And I have to say, I've actually mainly played Knights, not on the original Sega Saturn, but in the re-release on my PlayStation 3 digitally, along with some other games such as Crazy Taxi, which unfortunately does not have the Offspring soundtrack, but you can actually swap the Offspring soundtrack out on the PSP version if you really wanted to. I've done it. You could hack it and swap out the Offspring version with the much better music rather than the generic, uninspired music that they replaced it with later on due to licensing issues. But then they finally got the Offspring back. I mean, you need Offspring in your Crazy Taxi games. But let's see how Nice runs. Hopefully smooth and seamless there. Because there are a lot of huge fans of this series. They should really bring back a Nights game. I mean, really. Okay, let's see how this runs. So far, so good. Presentation looks awesome. Okay, not too bad. Seems like it would be decently playable. I'm getting swarmed by people there. Let's try to start flying around here. We gotta go and get our little flight costume here. Okay. I got bamboozled by the beginning here. It is so weird, remember that Sega Saturn doesn't have an analog joystick. You're playing with a D-pad. Oh yeah, it's running. Quite playable, in fact. I've never beaten this game. I've only played it for a few minutes at a time. I really suck at this game. But as far as I'm concerned, it's Superman 64 done right. Flying through the rings the right way. Because we all know how fun it is flying through Superman 64 rings. I definitely have to practice on this game because I have no clue what to even do to play this game. I mean, if any of you are watching me fail at this miserably, give me a few clues on what I'm supposed to actually do. Because I'm the type of person that actually plays the game without reading the manual, and yes, this is a game that I've never gotten far in as a result of that. But yes, nice is running great, and I'm going to be coming back to it. At least I don't have to do the mission over and over and over again if I don't get all the rings like in Superman 64. And if you play Superman 64 and even games like the Incredible Hulk game, you end up having stealth missions later on, which are absolutely hilarious. Okay, let's try another standing game. But yes, Nice Into Dreams is running awesome. Awesome. Let's do Daytona, USA while we're on the roll here. And again, some of these games I've not tested yet. So you're going to see me test them for the first time, whether or not they crash or do not load. So we're doing Daytona, USA. You boost Xtreme. And I actually have a digital version of this on my 360 as well. I would absolutely love to see more Model 1, 2, and 3 games pop up on the Xbox One, PS4, and or of course the Nintendo Switch at 1080p and 60 frames per second. But since the half dozen plus of you have asked me to test this out, we're going to see how it runs right here and now. Okay, let's get this show on the road, and we'll do a few more games after this. And if you ever get a black screen for a few seconds, don't think the game's frozen or paused or such indefinitely. Wait patiently and it might load, because that is just how it is for some of these games. Okay, and obviously the other thing you're going to want to do is exit RetroArch every once in a while, because you want to clear the memory to avoid crashes or freezes. And then in the top right, it looks like we have AM2. It looks like that's the same team that is behind the Mega Drive Mini development. Okay. We're going to do arcade mode. And we'll try the first track here. Now notice that from the get-go, the music is a little bit lower, just like in Die Hard Arcade. So I'm probably going to be playing without music and having sound effects up. And then maybe playing some Dave Mustaine, Megadeth for the win. But let's see how this fares. So far so good. I'm having faith it runs at least reasonably as well as Max TT. We should have at least one more racing game to test out throughout the course of the rest of this video. And we should be doing a roll and start just like in Burnout Legends on, of course, PSP. Okay? Let's try to get some placement here, because we're starting out in 40 of 40. We need to get down to as close as we can to first place before we end this demonstration here. Okay, it's definitely quite playable, considering. Oh yeah, we have some hyper crazy accidents in games like this, and we do wreck. Let's try to get up to first place as quick as we can here. And I'm the type of person that plays racing games without ever using a brake. I never, ever use a brake in any racing game. I literally just let go of the accelerator and let my car slow down naturally. I think a brake is a waste of time, especially when I upgrade vehicles in games. I love to just upgrade everything but the brakes. And this is another game where you can use the edge of the stage to help you out a little bit, to help you correct yourself within reason. We're 29th place, not bad. And there's also another game in this series on, of course, the Dreamcast. You can run that as well. So yes, you got more Sega Rally and Daytona USA Awesomeness to play on these systems. 25th. Come on, can we get a little bit better here? So far, so good. I kind of want to have a crazy crash, though. See if we can cause myself to crash real crazily here. Looking good until we wipe out, right? Let's try this. Bam! Yeah! That's what I'm talking about.